Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the AEL 2021 Season 2 of this CSGO lower bracket match. And join with me for the first time on AEL, please give it up for Mattse!
Pleasure to be here tonight, ZK. Definitely very excited to see what some of these uni teams are capable of, and I'm already seeing some familiar faces.
It's absolutely amazing. Like, you join us at the perfect moment for this little bracket. You know, we have UNSW going up to the Deakins, who actually fell against Monash on last week, and right now they are waiting for a chance to get back up there and get that ultimate revenge. Upon looking at all the players right now tonight, all of them, like, do you have a little bit of expectations, like a little bit of the in-sync that you already know and familiar with?
I definitely have seen some of the players before, like seeing Forvint, Pacific Donga, Viridian, all players who are really prominent throughout the game of Counter-Strike in their own respective play. Definitely keen to see what they're all capable of, whilst they do represent their own singular universities there. And I'm really keen to see who's going to be able to come out on top tonight, because this looks like a really fun matchup. Like, I feel like these guys are going to have a lot of fun with it, and we're going to see a really exciting game of Counter-Strike here.
Oh yeah, it's going to be absolutely exciting as the players are getting into this. Before we can go into the beautiful cast tonight, we have some sponsors that we must thank to give us this opportunity and making this an absolute event. So, with that being said, Mattse, please take us away.
Yeah, we couldn't do this without our wonderful sponsors, and we do want to thank Chatime. They got a fresh iced tea. You can try their new range today at your local store. They have 120 different Chatime tea breweries all throughout Australia, with a commitment to quality ingredients and mix-ins, all kinds of great stuff with just a lot of flair in their flavors. I've had some myself. They're quite unique, and they brew nothing but the best, in my opinion. So I'm very keen to see a bit more of what they bring to the table, because it seems from my experience, they always seem to do justice to the bubble tea industry. But we also do have to thank our other sponsors in Predator. You can conquer new worlds with Predator Gaming today. Predator are the gaming PC partner of AEL, so you'll be able to conquer new worlds with Predator Gaming. Predator puts power and precision in your hands, and you're able to elevate your gaming experience in every way with quality and performance thanks to Predator. Definitely very excited for more of their products as well, because I know that they've got a lot of great gaming PCs underway there. But I think we've got something on the table right now, ZK.
We do. And what's on that table, Mattse?
I think we've got a game on our hands.
Oh, it is gonna be the game that's about to be started, but I think they're still getting ready. So please, wait. All right, we're still good. We're still good. They're just in live right now. So Mattse, would you like to quickly run us the rest of our sponsors?
Yeah, that's totally fine. So we do also want to thank AOC there. They're able to give the best viewing experience possible. They have a really great range of monitors there. They are actually the global leader in monitor display technology. So for more than 50 years, AOC has been able to deliver an exceptional viewing experience for millions of loyal customers worldwide. And today, the company offers a wide selection of stylish monitors for home, office, or gaming. All different colors, all different great things there. Do also want to thank Indomie though. Feed your game. Try out any of their flavors today. Indomie noodles are made from carefully selected ingredients, the best quality flour and fresh spices from the natural resources of Indonesia, giving it a unique and delicious taste. As a result of Indomie's success, their range has actually expanded to 14 different products, so that's pretty impressive if you ask me. But we also do want to thank Rig there. What it takes to win. Rig develops headsets to deliver superior audio for competitive gamers and streamers at all levels. Join the Rig team and enhance your gaming experience today.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for getting all of this in. And look, we're in perfect time. They've already had the reset. It is going to be Deakins against UNSW Raw. They're going to be contesting in this lower bracket. The loser goes home. The winner goes back, has another shot against Monash waiting in the grand finals. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
And here we go, getting straight into the wonderful map of Vertigo here. Both teams very excited to get the show on the road. I'm definitely curious as to how they're going to want to play it out, whether we do see an aggressive type of play coming out from our T side tonight in UNSW Raw, or whether maybe the Deakins are able to perhaps bring some counteractive measures to the table here. Might be able to stop them as they try and attempt to push. I feel like coming into this early round, you're probably going to expect a push maybe towards the A side from the T's, but realistically, they could make a rush through towards B stairs as well. But let's see how it all unfolds here, because the game is about to get started. We're already popping off with a bang there. Bullets going off like mayhem.
Oh yeah, you said it right now. This is going to be a quick pivot towards me. Oh, what a shot coming from Dirty. He takes right now instantly. WF goes down as well. Dongo is going to be coming here. Gets another tap. Bomb gets dropped. And now Verdant gets one back, but he's 3v2. They are stuck and they have to retrieve the bomb. Meantime, Verdant City trying to get cute, trying to get a little bit of a split push into Dongo. And Dongo sitting on that double. He knows what to do. They just need to buy some time until they get the rest of UNSW to push in. And that is what they're going to get.
Great comeback from both sides there, down to that 2-on-2 situation. Could be less soon though. Forbin pushing forward. Rage actually gets the double kill, and so Deakins do manage to take away round number 1 there. What an impressive feat coming through from them. You thought maybe the T's might have some kind of an advantage, maybe be able to even it up, but no. The Deakins, they strike back, and they strike back hard. Now going to be into a buy round for them though, to have a few rifles as well as the MP9 to back it up, so not too shabby. Even a little bit of utility there, just to have a bit of fun with it. Already spotting out some players though, getting some damage through. The T's have been spotted.
Oh yeah, look at the damage going to Vertigo City. He's only on 17. As they are going to hard push into their side, there's going to be so much utility right in front of them. Too much flash to be done, and right now they take out Vertigo City, and they have to pick it up. Oh, a little bit of a unfortunate drop right there, but Pacific Dongo from behind, make sure nothing's going to go weary. Meanwhile, he's just going to be circus. He's slowly walking to his death into Noir, who's today decided to be godlike. 2-0, nice and easy to clean up, and Raw is going to finally have their gun up onto the bonus round against Deakins.
Nice way to come back into it there for the Deakins. We do see the T's on UNSW Raw in their buy round, as you were touching on there. Do have a bit of util to play with, a few AKs to follow. We'll see if they do manage to make a further attempt towards A side though. It's Cross is managing to cross through, does actually spot one, almost taking Viridian City down. But ultimately, we'll be able to just slip through the cracks. Just staying alive by the skin of their teeth there. T's still going to be patient though, still waiting for their moment. Now they've created an opening. This is where they might just be able to storm onto the site. Still need to think about how they want to approach the rest of the players though, because the CTs, they still have 2 men available, holding those close angles. The T's are still being cautious because of that.
Oh my goodness, what a big play right there. Stosh gets wallbanged out, that's gonna tie it up. Meanwhile, Reg is putting them in to check the smoke. It's not clear just yet. They don't want to give up that flank, and of course they don't want to be utilizing way too much just to get that one conversion. Feels like they're waiting for a little bit more information. WF is trying to try his way to get a jiggle, maybe possibly get something through. There's gonna be utility, it's gonna be exchange, a little bit of Molotov. It's gonna just see them, but they need to be careful. All of this practice warbangs is coming through. Verdant City, he is still low. 8 health means that he doesn't have the power to contest, although he needs to go for a backup. Here comes the Nathan investment. He's going to come through. Nice little bit of damage coming to Cross. He's going to pop up quickly. Takes down the bomb carry right there. Brings this back into a 3v3.
Make that a 3-on-2 now as Cross goes down there. The T's only need to take down one more player in Rage if they want to make that side happen. Get that plant down, and they actually find the pick. All going to come down to Dirty now in a 1-on-3. Could get picked off though, maybe not. Cirquest going to fall. Trading out for the AK there. Definitely going to benefit Dirty. But with a lack of utility, this could prove difficult. He's going to start to venture their way through towards that A site though. Both T's just holding towards that ramp, not revealing themselves. Dirty really needs to play for time here. Really needs to try and make something happen as time ticks away. The time for them to get the defuse, but also Forvent holding the angle there towards the scaffolding. Patience working out and does allow UNSW Raw to take round number 1 in their favor. Now going to be a 2-1 scoreline for the CTs. They've got a pretty decent economy. Maybe can't go for too big of a buy, but it looks like they're still going to try and muster what they can. The rifles, the AWP, everything they can possibly muster coming through here.
Absolutely amazing work by 4 last round. We're getting a big 4K right now. They are going to contest Deakins very aggressive when it comes to guns. They don't mind if they're going to be coming to quasi power buy, and they've shown that they can make it work in the past. Meanwhile, it's the big old mac and cheese coming for Raw, and Raw can't really be affording to be dropping this round at the second. Oh, a little bit of leg has been spotted, but not really enough. WF is going to pick up to the 16, but that stack is going to go against them, dude. He's going to finish him off eventually, but at the same time, you lose one, and you still have to go up. Rage takes one, the trade comes through. They're going to invest in the utilities. 2 here is going to be taking a little bit more, and Verdant City and Stosh, they both go down now, making this into 3v1 just against a Mac, and Cirquest has to go and just break this whole situation. It doesn't look really good for him because there's a big AWP, and that is what Dirty does. He holds down the side so confidently and so strong.
That confidence is key towards the CT's success there. Already taking 3 rounds. The T's do manage to take one, sure, but then the CT strike right back and do swing things back into their favor there. See what kind of magic they can look to muster into this one, though. Already looking pretty confident. That confidence can only go so far. T's going to be setting up utility, though, looking to make an attempt towards the B site this time. Only pistols, so they're going to have to go hard and fast towards the site. Will be cut off by a bit of fire, however. So is it going to prove to delay them temporarily? Looks like they're now going to be rushing straight onto it, however. CC's holding from a distance, do manage to set up basically every single kill there. Only Viridian taking out a kill out of that chaos. And so the CTs take away round number 4, but now the T's are going to be back on a buy round.
Oh, that round was nice and quick. It felt like Deakins read them all correctly. They all charged into a side. Felt like the bait and the trap was all set in stone for them. Obviously, right now, coming back into this round, they have an AWP in against Verdant City. Massive AWP, always able to get those shots through. Going up against Dirty, it's going to be proved to be pretty good in the long range. Meanwhile, just to be careful because you don't want to be giving it up into the smoke. Verdant City, that's what I was talking about, takes down Rage through everything. The aim is true. Rage goes down, which means that they're going to be able, a rotation coming through. They're going to make the Deakins think. And of course, at the same time, there is going to be that power. The AKs, 4 of them on deck, ready to play with more utilities. I hope Raw doesn't do what they gave us last time because they were just, yeah, obviously they were just trolling and flying people over through the jump. It was crazy of a sight, but now Deakins have read this correctly and they are going to take down Cirquest first.
Nice beginning there. CT's at least responding back. 1 for 1 in terms of kills now. In 4-on-4 situation though, the T's looking to make an attempt towards this B side again. 2 CTs to consider. One's holding towards the back. Pacific can be taken down though. Another one to follow, nor at least able to find a trade back. See if they can manage to find anything else. T's still hesitant to push any further. Looks like that hesitation has now turned into a kill though for Viridian, but Noir is able to take it down Forvent. So already these 1-for-1 trades just continuing to barrage onto the side here. CTs trying to create a barrage of their own there with some flashes though. The gun barrel going to be spotted by Viridian. The patience working out, does take out one, needs to find the second. Cross going to be able to pull through though. It does take away the round for the Deakins.
Whew! What a beautiful exchange coming from both sides. Everyone was just showing control, showing position. They know they only get one chance at it. One bullet is all they can afford in that crossfire, and you can see it. Viridian is someone who's able to just do that as well. But we have to look at the economy. We have to look at the current state of game. Verdant City is the only one that's going to be with that AK power. There's going to be 3 flashes on deck. Make that 4 or 3 now. And of course, Deakins is going to be the one with superior guns. What a beautiful start. Cross is going to wallop a few bullets into Verdant City. That's going to follow a nade. The damage is not going to be there at all. But they've spotted a lot of players coming in from Raw. And Raw, without too much utilities, they're just waiting to take anything with them. Rage spots one. Here comes a little bit of a panic. Can they do this? That is the question. They don't want to be losing too much damage right here, and Raw is just hungry for a plant.
Definitely very hungry for it right now. They're getting close to it, but they just haven't got over the line yet. They still have a few obstacles they need to overcome before they manage to make their way forward to it. Close though, Rage does manage to see take down the carrier. Now trying to spray through a few more players. T's still going to be holding on for dear life though, but these CTs are making it hard. Another one bites the dust there in Forvent. So just singling them out one after the other. Teams at least managed to find some success though. 2 kills from Viridian. This has created an opening for them. They might be able to work from it. Cross going to be able to trade it out still though. The T's still got the bomb in their possession, but the time is ticking down. They need to commit to this now more than ever. Otherwise the round will be going the way of the CTs. They're still trying to take their time with it though, but Cross does manage to take down Viridian. All going to be down to Sir Quest, and now 1 on 3. Going to hold that scaffolding position. Does find the headshot. Still has another player to consider on the site though in Dirty. His teammate coming around the corner as well. Going to provide support, but Dirty plays off the flash and does bash past them. Taken away. Another round for the Deakins.
Oh, this is Raw's pick from tonight's absolute vetoes. We had the picks and the bans. Obviously, it was Mirage Inferno gets banned out instantly. And Raw, this is their home ground. This is their turf. They always have this one. It's the ace in the hole for them, and right now this is losing out. WF instantly goes down with that AWP coming from Dirty, and Dirty's going to quickly rotate, make sure they get put into check, slows down the whole stack, slows down the rush. They say you don't get to advance just yet. At the same time, Raw has to consider the loser bonus is okay, but at the same time, dropping too many rounds is going to snowball into the second half, and there's 2 players that's already down taken quite early. Verdant City and WF, 2 massive carries right here, who is able to swing it. Meanwhile, Rage is going to be holding the side, and Cross, who is able to do so much damage through the walls, and of course insert his dominance into Raw. And Raw's a little bit out of options right now. They've got enough utilities to go for the deck, but they need to be careful. That's not a favorable strategy. Both sides is going to be exchanging bullets and exchanging a little bit of damage at the same time though. Raw is on a deficit, and you gotta do the maths right here. 2 members down, you can't afford it as we go into this. And Sequest takes that first one, gets the support flash in, but it's not enough.
Not enough at all. Pacific does manage to find a kill back for the CTs though. T's still need to find some kind of opening here. If they can get at least 1 more kill, maybe they get a plan off of it. Cross looking to go for a flank though, does spot 1 in Forvent. Bomb goes down, sure, but both players hit the floor. And this is going to allow the Deakins to take away round number 7 in their favor. At least one positive for UNSW Raw there is that they did get the plan, so they have a bit more money to work with. They can work a buy into this upcoming round, in round number 9, but definitely have a lot of things to consider as to how they react to the aggression, the fierceness that has come through from the Deakins thus far in this series.
Oh, what a beautiful play coming on both sides, and you just really see the practice coming from Deakins there. It's just so smooth right now. Raw haven't really got an answer for them just yet. They've been punished all around. Meanwhile, there is going to be Donga picking up on a beautiful AUG. We love to see an AUG right now, and of course this is the current meta with all the silencers as well. So when you spot an AUG, you always say beautiful, and that's always going to be the power that you can have. Meanwhile, putting it into effect is the next question. Sir Quest slowly challenges this against Rage. There's enough players to back him up, but they need to be careful. There is still that AWP 2, in fact, on the side of Deakins, and they are starting to aim down. Rage gets that first lineup, he gets both! That is a big trade that they don't want to be getting, and Noah comes out, instantly takes that back up, and now they are stuck. Hopefully, they can try to make this one out, because Forvian, he is going to get rushed down. He takes 30 down at the same time. There's a little bit of breathing room. Verdant City takes one down as well. They've secured the B side, which is absolutely amazing news. You're able to plant, and they've got plenty of utilities left to compete.
Definitely can play that post-plant situation quite effectively here with that utility. Already putting the Molotov there just to give them at least an early bit of comfort. CTs have a little bit of their own though, trying to flash the site. A couple of smokes to play with. The flash working out for the CTs. Does cut off the line of sight temporarily, but not long enough. Viridian does line up the shot there. One to Pacific Donga. Still Cross to consider though. Holding both angles, finds one. Still needs to find the other. Gets it! Cross pulls through. Taking out the 1 versus 2 in the end. Going straight for the defusal. They managed to get it. The Deakins, they take the 8.
Oh my god. What a boss play from Cross. Like, that strategy, 1 on 2. with the bomb ticking right in front of you, there's not a lot of things you can be considering. And right there, he says, okay, let's strap down. Let's quickly just dash down, make a mad right turn, and then quickly get 2 headshots. That's what Cross is all about. This man is a legend right now with 7-round deficit. Raw is going to swing back. They're going to try to go hard. He gets a little bit of damage back onto surface, but he's going to be just okay. Meanwhile, the rest of his team is trying to open just a little bit of a side, trying to gain a little bit of edge, especially when it comes to the side position here. It feels really bad for them because it feels like every time Rage just sticks there, he gets a really nice angle. Whether that was A or B, they're making a nice read onto Raw. And Raw right now, it feels like they are roaring a lot, but they are having no dinner at all.
Hopefully someone's cooked them something, and it looks like they've already got the entree there. Cross going to be going down. Pacific going to be responding back with 2, though. A nice comeback from the Deakins there. The Raw starting to get the early aggression, but seems the Deakins have a roar of their own there. We'll take out 2. He's still going to try and make an attempt, though, through towards this A site. No one picking the bomb up yet. Probably still just going to play off picks here. They do find one on the Pacific. Still need to find a couple more, though. Rage goes down. That is an opening that they have now secured on it to this A site. See what they can do with it. Their teammate going to be tasked with being the bomb carrier here. Still just going to be trying to scope out the site, though. Spot some CTs. Noir does go down. And it's all going to be up to Dirty here. 1-on-3 situation once again. Does find Viridian, but the rest of the teams have managed to centralize their fire and ignite their desire to get some rounds as they take round number 2 in their favor.
Let's go! That's what I was talking about. Never ever give up until you get your meat. And UNSW Raw, they're finally getting another one back. This is their map pick. They are strong. This is not a weak side. This is actually one of the favorites that they always pick, and no one else has a response against them. And right now, playing into this lower brackets final. Oh my god! Once again, Cross just jumps though. He doesn't care how many he has to go through. He's just gonna take one. Dirty Mewas gets the jiggle pick from Stosh, and he says, "Don't be challenging me, bro, because I have your number down." And right now, with 2-man deficit once again, the rest of Raw is going to be in a world of hurt and challenging this. Oh my god, Circus just manages to get in a trade, but it is all of his health against only 16 from, or 26 from 30.
We'll see if they can find a little bit more out of this round, as they do just slowly tiptoe their way around the map at current. Trying to see if they can spot anything. They do know that there could be some CTs lurking close by, but they don't realize just how close they truly are. Spray through the wall, though. It does work out for Cross there. He's still going to try and work with it, though. 2 of them remaining alive at this point. If they can at least get a bomb down, it would be good. But the flank coming through from Cross again from the scaffolding does line it up. It does take the round in favor of the Deakins. So their strength continuing to be bolstered to create results for them. Going over and over again, just not letting up at this ferocity that has been coming through into this matchup. UNSW Raw really need to think about how they can respond to this.
Oh man, UNSW Raw, here's their eco round. They've got the oh my goodness, they're all just lining themselves up for Dongo. Dongo gets 2, he goes down, that's not so bad. Meanwhile, Rage gets 1, and he gets traded immediately. 3 for 2, it's not so bad on a round of eco. They've done some minor adjustments, and now Circus gets a FAMAS, he gets the pickup. Let's see if they can do some results. All they need to do is damage. If they get a bomb climb out of this one, they're going to be screaming happiness. Meanwhile, Cross, oh, he walks into the verdict and gets that one. Bomb gets put down, and now it's just up to Circus, lonely and waiting for something. Meanwhile, he's been spotted, and Dirty takes him nice and cleanly. 8 rounds deficit. We are going to be coming into a very, very hard match for Raw. Despite that, this is their favorite. Raw right now, I think the adjustment needs to come through. Maybe attack pause coming up very soon, because it feels like too many rounds has been taken away from them all in one go, and they don't really have the result to show for to make a comeback.
Yeah, they've definitely faced their fair share of struggles in this one thus far. They're looking to try and at least launch some kind of a comeback, considering this is only the first half. Even if they do have a bit of a struggle in this one, there's always room to come back into the next one. Already starting off strong, though. Dirty and the Current managing to get quite a few kills there. Looking to find some more. WF does respond back, though. First kill in favor of the T's. They still need to think about a few more to come into the round if they want to find a plant, though. CT's always ever present across every aspect of the map, always just pacing their way around. Looking to see if they can spot any of the T's here. They've got that bomb control, so that's at least one positive they can play with. Looks like the T's are playing the long game though, looking to push straight through the A site, try and get behind the CTs, but they've still got players present on those angles. He could be faced with Rage, could be faced with something else. Gosh does go for the engagement though. Rage going to be falling down. So, one positive found. They still need to throw in 3 more kills though if they want to make this round happen.
Oh, as we said, Donga is going to locate both. That's what I was talking about. When you see Donga and he pulls out the AUG, you just say, alright, I'm going to bow down right there. It was a really unfortunate moment and super aggressive play by Dirty. He quickly jumped down, he enabled that play, gets a double on the AWP, bomb gets dropped right in front of them, and there was no answer at the end. Right, the rest of UNSW role is not able to turn around and challenge him, take him for the pick, and he turned the situation. Right now, we're going to round 14, 11-2. Cross is going to jump down again. He finally gets punished, but Dirty's going to take that circus onto the lurk. Meanwhile, the rest is going to come through. Donga still backed up. He picks up the double. There's still the AWP right here to back it up. WF also goes down, and everyone is just going to be taken cleanly apart. It was a fast execution from UNSW Raw. They really wanted that, just one more pick. They said no, coming from the Deakins, and that is very unfortunate.
Completely denying them any form of hope here. Maybe this round could be the hope that UNSW Raw are searching for, though. Picking up a few rifles as well as the MAC-10. It is going to be strung together by, but at least they've got some utility to try and get onto a side here. He's just slowly setting things up towards both sides of the map for the moment. Going to set up even a Molotov to cut off those close angles. Trying to see if they can strangle their way somewhere close to this B site. Do have at least 2 players to consider towards the stairs, though. Both of them looking to retreat, however. Looking to give the T's an early opportunity on these close angles. Noir does go for the shot here, can find one. In fact, they do. WF are going to fall down. Could even find another one if they push further. Do spot the head, put them to bed. And that is going to be another kill going the way of the CTs. Looks like the team is trying to trade back in 2 kinds over through towards the A site. And it now is brought down to a 3-on-2 situation. Bomb's still going to be on the ground though. T's sure they get on the site, but they can't get a plant yet.
Oh, what a beautiful play right now. Rage is still gonna grab him. Oh my goodness. The potatoes comes through, but it was just not enough. Desperation was on the faces of Raw right there. It is 13-2 as we switch. Lots of things needs to happen for Raw. Remember, this is their pick. Hopefully, they can have a superior defense to their attack because the Deakins really showed them that they can hold on to any map. And of course, if this is a map that's favored by Raw and they are not winning against the Deakins, the next one on Nuke is going to be even worse because that's Deakins' home ground. And I'm pretty sure right now, Cirquus has in his mind what to do for his team and what kind of adjustment they're going to be making. It all depends onto this round. If they get the early pistol, they enable the early guns, and then they can try to swing and convert into the bonus round, making it effectively 5-13 and then start rolling their economy. Meanwhile, Deakins, if they are ready to go for a full stack, ready to just go for the trade and go for the round, and they are superiorly composed right now, and you just can't stop their momentum.
They just seem to be speeding in a one direction with nothing there to stop them, as you said. See how they do fare on this pistol round though. Deakins already steaming ahead towards this A site. Smoke's there to at least cover them for this plant. CT's forced to try and play for retake here, considering the bomb has now gone down. Stosh and Co just trying to land some stray bullets through the smokes there. Pacific Donga does reveal himself though, does get slaughtered. Now have at least a few more players to consider. Dirty already responding definitively rather. Taking down a couple of players alongside his teammate. Forvent responding though. Noir able to find a couple back as well. All going to be on Forvent here. Does find quite a few kills in their favor. Now down to the one-on-one for Rage. Rage just needs to hide on the sandbags there. Forvent has no idea where he's playing from in this point.
Oh!
And it looks like the round is actually going to go the way of UNSW, or rather the Deakins. As UNSW Raw were not able to get the defusal there. Just too little time available. And so the Deakins do manage to find that edge once again, ZK. And this could be edging them towards glory.
Oh man, that was such an unfortunate moment. Raw had that, and you know, especially coming from the last player right there. Forvin had so many kills, he got so many hits. There was a perfect flank, but time was just not on his side. So as they drop this, the worst possible things can come out. They are gonna be facing up with fully gun up, but never mind. Cross is gonna get taken first. That is a beautiful thing to happen for Raw. They need the numbers advantage because they are suffering from the gun in terms of buys. And of course, if you look at the utilities, there is plenty on the side of Deakins. They have 3 AKs and a Galil. They've got the nades. They've got plenty flashes. They have the smokes in. Oh, as we say that though, Dirty is going to quickly identify WF on that side, and that's going to just be the execution called on the side of Deakins as they make the superior play. Right now, Raw is slowly going to be pushed off the side.
And it looks like the Raw is being pushed off the side in dominant fashion here by the Deakins. Taking the players out one after the other, being knocked down like dominoes. It all falls into place for the Deakins there as they manage to secure map point here on map number 1 in Vertigo. Now we do have last hurrah buy coming through from UNSW Raw here. They have to win 13 rounds in a row if they want to go for overtime here. See if they can manage to do it though. They've got MP9s, Deagles, as well as the Famas. A little bit of utility coming through as well in the flashes and smokes. Holding the close angles this time could promote them. Forbin already getting a spot onto one of the players there. Still need to find the rest though. Stosh just jiggling around, going for a swing. Does find one, but is shut down as well. So a trade to come through already towards this B side. Could find another kill though in the mix. Trudian lands a shot with the Deagle.
Oh man, that exchange was crazy as Star just decides to remember that one. Oh, wait a second! Cirquest with a beautiful look is gonna take a double kill. That is gonna buy his team a lot more advantage. And as we say that, Cirquest quickly climbs back up. He says, see you later, alligator. We are gonna quickly, try to secure our map number 3, which is good news for them. If they are able to keep on taking these kind of rounds and extend, they might just get a little bit of a momentum swing, and that is really good. It feels like Raw hasn't seen victory for quite a while. Every round counts. It does not matter. Even if they drop this first map, second map, they can still try and look to start converting some meaningful rounds at the same time. Meanwhile, Cirquest picking up another, and Cirquest, the man of the hour, with a massive 4K. He says no. He says, we're still in this. It is our peak. 15-3. Let's make it 15 all.
Definitely going to have to put in a tremendous effort here. And already starting off with a pick in the right direction. Getting another round in favor of UNSW Raw there. We'll see if their Raw will be felt throughout the rest of this matchup though. So it looks like the Deakins are just going to be playing a default setup at the moment. Just trying to push their way through towards the A site this time. See if they can catch anything there. And the same can be said towards B. Only one player playing close to B site right now in Stosh. If they get that kill there, that's the site completely opened up. The bomb's already pushed up towards B, so if they can make that happen, this could be perfect for them. Pacific Donga rather, can play that distraction role. Definitely make it happen, but does get shut down by Viridian City. WF taking a little bit of damage in consequence. Still gonna have a few more elements they need to think about though.
Ooh, time is starting to tick for them. Forbin's gonna take another. They take good trades right here, but Raw needs to be careful. They can't be calling into this. Dirty's gonna take one more, effectively making this into a 3v3. The question is, how much utilities can they pick up and make this work? They've got 2 flashes, they've got a molly, they've got things to work with, but the Deakins identifying this as well. They're going to throw everything they can at them in order to just swing it. You got low members on the side of Raw, and it is such a moment here. Cross, he finds some more damage. He wants to make it happen. They're going to take 1, they take 2, and now it's just up to Cirquest. He's got a kid, and he takes that 1, but he knows that his time is gonna be here. 16-3. The Deakins is gonna take that first one nice and comfortably. Oh,
what
man.
a way to start off the series there. Like, honestly, that was fantastic stuff coming through from the Deakins. UNSW Raw, they really have a lot to play for. I feel like they're going to be coming at map number 2 with a fiery vengeance.
Oh, yeah. You definitely said it, Mattse. Like, how did that match go for you in terms of your cast on the AEL? Like, what did you think? Was that something that you were predicting despite knowing that Raw's pick was Vertigo?
I felt like maybe it could have been a bit more even there, but it seems to have gone to be a lot more of a one-sided affair, at least in that first map. But, you know, maybe some teams might not be as accustomed towards one map or the other, so maybe that isn't the true colors of UNSW Raw, and we could see them really come out to shine on a map of number 2, which will be coming up as a nuke. So I'm very excited to see what nuclear style of gameplay they might be able to bring to the table.
Oh, it's gonna be a very, very big atomic moment for both sides. So as we say that and look into it, we are gonna go into a quick 5 minutes break as we bring you into map number 2 in tonight's awesome match between the Deakins and UNSW Raw. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to tonight's AEL Uni Season 2 2021 CSGO lower bracket finals. Man, that was a mouthful. And joining with me once again is Mattse. How are you feeling after that first one?
Feeling great after that first one, ZK. Definitely excited to see what both of these teams are going to be able to bring coming into map number 2. I feel like Nuke could be a very different game. You know, we take that first map as the warm-up game, and then this next one is going to be the real test. And I'm really keen to see how things do shape up on Nuke, because, you know, it's a beautiful map. It's got some nice real estate on it. I don't know if you've taken a look through it in your own time yourself, but there's definitely some nice little nooks and crannies in there, and I'm very keen to see the players explore them.
Oh yeah, if anything, we've seen Deakins do a lot of good things onto a map like Nuke. This is their home turf, this is the home ground, this is something that we've been seeing as a place of beauty. The one most important thing here is that the Deakins themselves, this is their uncontested maps. No one has ever beaten them in this season, which is something that me and Rach always have a little chat about. It's like, wow, this is unbelievable. People still pick onto it. There's been weeks where people pick Nuke against Deakins, and the Deakins are like, well, we'll take those. But unfortunately, right now, for the Deakins, Mattse, who is one of their leads and their captain, is not playing right now. This man, he's so significant on this map. He's so big. He's so confident when it comes to holding, and he's not here. Can the rest of his team carry after the performance onto, Vertigo? Mattse, what do you think about that?
I'm definitely keen to see what they're able to bring despite what they brought on Vertigo. I feel like coming into this next one, there's definitely going to be a bit of a change per se to come through for the team. Like, sure, they started off slowly there, but I feel like coming into this next one, they're definitely going to bring up a more fired up roster. And I feel like this is really going to be their moment to shine here. But obviously, we are just waiting for the players to get the ball rolling for the time being. Definitely eager to see who's going to be able to actually start to fire off to begin with. Because in the last matchup, we did see, obviously, the Deakins really start to go off onto their CT side to begin with. UNSW Raw struggling a little bit on their T side, but I think we might actually see the tables turned in this one, where the Raw do start on their CT side, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe they might be able to carry a bit of an edge, considering they're playing defensive rather than having to try and brute force their way onto the sites as they're as they did in the first map.
Absolutely agreed. I think it will be a nice little bit of adjustment if Raw can do exactly what the Deakins did to them on the first map, as they just quickly all go for the reset. We are going to go into the night, and this is going to be the full round reset, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for UNSW Raw against the Deakins, because both sides needs their cheering, both sides needs a little bit more strength, and especially Raw right now. They need to make a beautiful comeback against the Deakins on their home turf. Return the ultimate revenge and humiliation that was suffered in Vertigo. Let's give it up for UNSW Raw.
Let's give it up indeed. Let's go. UNSW Raw coming in hot alongside the Deakins there. The last time these two teams faced on these maps, we did actually see the Deakins win it out 16-12 in the upper bracket round 2 match. And we will be seeing maybe a little bit more to come to the table, because obviously they are going to be pushing straight to the sites now. Deakins already hot to the trot there. Will be able to land a shot onto Viridian. Be trying to see if they can land a little bit more, though. Dirty does manage to line it up with a kill, as a matter of fact, looking for another one. The T's already back in their element here, getting kill after kill, climbing up this hill, and they take away the round in quick succession. This is the energy we saw in map number 1, and it's come back again.
Oh my goodness, Deakins, they are just so perfect on this map. Every time we're coming to Nuke, they give us a show, and as we get into it, they're gonna also pick up a scout, and this is something that Dirty does so well. They're just able to come in. Obviously, they pick up the first one, they get the early guns, and Raw has to be competing. They come into the side of Noah, and Noah takes them all down. Meanwhile, Cross goes down, but that is just one for 4 members, and now it's just up to 4-Vin. 4-Vin gets a beautiful banger, and then he wants to get some more. Opens the door, challenges the position, and the rest of Deakins says, well, go ahead, 1-on-1, let's go, you can do this. And Forvin says, absolutely, I will take one more 1-on-2 position. Meanwhile, the rest of Deakin, they are going to take their sweet time, get it back into an open plan at B. And now Forvin needs to challenge, but this situation does not favor him.
It's not going to be the most ideal situation. Definitely going to have to consider their options. Forvin does find one kill though. Needs to find another. They pick it up. Forvin with the deagle going absolutely huge. Going to try and get this defusal here. Going to cut it close, but will it be close enough? That's yet to be tested. We'll see how it does. Managed to work out though, as they do look to just get the round there. CT's starting off strong and looking to get even stronger here. A great way to respond to the already aggressive side of things coming through from the Deakins. Let's see if they can hone in on their talents further and look to pick up some more fun.
Oh my goodness. When you give Forvin just one chance, he says, thank you very much, that's exactly what I need. I'm gonna go beast mode, and that's exactly what he did. Whoa, very close right there. Meanwhile, Cross gets naded, and combined damage is gonna take him out. Ready City comes straight pop out, denies a little bit more interest to Secret. They are gonna descend, but they are very soft. Meanwhile, Forvin here, he takes that first one, quickly repositions, perfect position. He takes Noah down as well. Secret is gonna be taken down. Meanwhile, they've been suffering, and now Rage walks back into the Doom, and he doesn't come out of the vent. This is looking like Raw is waking up finally. They are gonna get back in, and man, oh man, this is what I'm talking about. If they can flip it back onto the Deakins, that will be for the best, but never ever count the Deakins' current ferocity, because they are willing to sacrifice.
Necessary sacrifices must be made, and it will allow them to work towards the greater good here, as they do manage to take away round number 2. The Deakins now going to be stuck on pistols this time, looking to see if they can formulate some kind of a response. Looking to take it nice and easy, slow things down. Stosh though does line up first, so the Deakins already losing one member. And we'll see if they can find another there, doing some damage. Grenade to come through as well. Not going to catch them, but at least making these T's aware they cannot pass without consequence. Cross though does line up a shot, not able to get the headshot out of it. The CT is continuing to just barrage them with damage. At least Dirty does find one kill back in their favor though. They still need to think about where they can find a few more. Noah though does find at least a player. Not going to find a kill off of it, but certainly coming close there. See what other kind of magic they might be able to deliver. Time is starting to tick down though. Dirty with the bomb has gone down and all falls apart. UNSW Raw start off strong and are looking to get even stronger.
Oh man, I feel like the current nerf to the Deagles, they love to have that timing execution. They just rush straight in and they say, okay, we're gonna do this, and that right now is not working towards their favor. Raw currently having 2 rounds up. This is a stark contrast. Meanwhile, what? Oh my god, he just rushes up, gets the massive heaven spray here. The few taps comes through, they get the exchange, but the plan is already here. What else can you do? They need to offer up absolutely everything. They need to go for the retake. Meanwhile, Donga from the back, he sees WF and he takes him out instantly onto the flank. That's not matter what else. And Red City jumps down though. He doesn't get taken down, and so he takes the kill. 2v2, and now 2v1. Red City on that double. He chucks the molly. Doesn't see it. He's gonna get doused up. Takes another one. Red City against Donga. Who's gonna be reigning supreme? It is gonna be Donga, and they are gonna come back 3-2. Deakins is gonna be on that play, and that is exactly what I was talking about.
A great comeback from the T side there, really just igniting a spark in themselves, and it does allow them to take away one more round in their favor. Both teams going to be on even footing coming into this one though. Rifles across every single player. Barbarian City at AWP there. T's already taking a trickle of damage though. A nicely placed grenade does catch Cross, taking them down to 39 points of health. Brilliant City taking a little bit of damage themselves though. CT's going to be trying to hold the Cross here through towards Outers to catch a trickle of damage onto Dirty, but the rest of them will be able to pass relatively easily. Not too much more will be challenged there. Cirque West though does actually spot the bomb carrier and will be able to take out Cross before they're able to pick it up. Already facing difficulties on this T side. We'll see if they will be able to at least overcome them.
Oh, they need to be careful. Obviously, they know that this is going to be a full drop onto Secret. So it's the B side on contention. Meanwhile, Raw, they're holding strong. They don't want to be over-rotating right now because they know there's extra members. Rage making a lot of noise. He's going to look backwards and try to go for a flank play. WF, he gets challenged. He does spot out. Takes out Dirty. Meanwhile, knows that this is the full confirmation. Comes out. Doesn't really go for it. Not concentrating. So WF gets taken out. And so it's an unfortunate little bit of moment. So this is going to be the plan coming out. It means more money onto the next round, whether they win or lose. Oh, Donga manages to get away. Oh, the position! It just works against them. Rage comes out of nowhere and enables a beautiful play. The execution is great, and the door gets opened, getting closed, and they are gonna go. Oh, they're gonna clean up. That's just insane. That kind of play from Deakin cannot be allowed to happen in Raw. Suffered in that strategy play, and that is really unfortunate.
Series of unfortunate events, but it now leads us to an even Steven scoreline, 3-3 here. The Deakins looking to steal back the lead. We'll see if they can manage to do it, considering UNSW Raw are just going to be ecoed out into this one. Definitely cutting it close. See if they can get even closer. As we do see the T's starting to work their way through outers, spotting one player there through towards the warehouse. Might be able to set up a kill off that one, but still just taking it nice and steady. Keeping it slow here. Do manage to find one blow, though, over through towards WF. Another one found on Stosh. CT's getting a little too aggressive there, desperate for kills. And the Deakins do manage to use that aggression against them as they line up some kills of their own.
Oh, man. They are just falling man after man. Oh, man, that could have been close. Donga is still going to live. This man survives. And now it's up to Rudy City. Rudy City gets discovered early. And most of his health is going down. Donga, without a fear in the world, finishes us off with a triple kill. Deakin is going to flip it right back. 4v3. They are going to be taking the lead back because this is their map. They're saying you don't get to take this one quite easily. The economy is going to come through from Raw. They are going to be able to go for a full buy, but the utility is going to be lacking on their side. It means that they don't have the full armor, only one with a helm, and at the same time, what's the point, right? Because you're going to go up against AKs and NOEP. It just depends on what's going to happen. Dirty, this is once again something that he loves to do. Super aggressive play. He just charges you without NOEP, and he's confident that you're not going to be able to win out against him in that superior aim. WF, meanwhile, sitting on a bit of a ramp boost hit, gets a little bit of a damage, and that's just going to be 2 onto the side of Noir. And right now, Deakins is not deterred, and they are starting to feel more and more confident.
And confidence is the key to success here. Looks like WF's found some confidence, evening it up now. 4-on-4 scenario, looking to make it even further. Does find a lot of damage, not a kill though on the Cross. Does manage to actually pull through with a kill of their own there, taking the advantage for the T's. And they're looking to work their way down to the B side already. No one there to contend with them as yet. CT's lurking around the corner though, already venturing through the vents. Going to see if they can find an opening into this round, find a comeback. Donga though, looking to come back, finding a trade onto their teammates. So Quest able to pick it up, now down to a 2-on-2. Looking to see if they can pull through with a few more.
Oh man, this is a nice position coming from Cirquest. They're gonna get the angles through. Now it's just up to Dirty. Dirty's got an AWP. Obviously, he can make a play. They're still on nade, and he can throw it. That is the problem. They are gonna get rushed up, and they're gonna hold on to it. Time is starting to run out. And oh my god, he wants to knife him. Dirty gets the ultimate dab onto Rudy City. That's just sitting on the bomb, trying his best to get it. But at the same time, Deakins is holding it nice and strong, and this is starting to fall on the side of Raw. The eco is going to come through. They're going to get 2 nades. They're just going to try their best with Deagles. And, well, you got to start feeling for them right now because Deakins is full steam ahead.
Full steam ahead, and they are looking to keep this train on the road here. Looking to get as close as they can at this point. We'll see what else they can bring to the table here. So they already get a little bit of damage through on to Cirquest there. Looking to find a bit more though. Cirquest does go down. Stosh to follow. T's creating these openings, pushing straight towards the A site. 4Vent though could emerge from the vans. Could find one. Finds a grenade to the face actually. That's a bit of an unfortunate scenario. It's like at this moment he knew It was all over. Luckily he stays alive though.
Oh well, there goes Fulvian. He gets nailed down, and now it's just up to WF. He gets a nice headshot onto Rage. Doesn't get the second. They go down. They only have Rage to fall, and that is okay. You know what? It's just one of those moments that you're not supposed to win, and Raw just said, okay, no problem. That's fine, we'll deal with it. This is going to be their round. They have the 2 Orcs in play, 2 M4s and an AOP. They've got the whole buy-in. If they lose this one, it's going to start hurting a lot more into the economy, and Deakins is starting to get into the groove of starting to push into the normal repertoire. The biggest problem though is that Raw hasn't had the success of strategy. They've completely just given up that outside right now. Look at this. 4 descends down to secret, and Rage, oh my goodness, Rage picks up Cirquest through that field of smoke.
That's a great opening for the Deakins there. Finding kills through the smoke only going to benefit them. We'll see what benefits will lie in wait for them though. WF spots around the corner, lines up 2, starting off good already. They get the bomb. Now they need to just play for control there. The T's, they need to force themselves onto a retake here. Get that bomb pushed back into their favor. They've still got plenty of CTs holding the angle though. Viridian just holding with that AWP, waiting patiently, gets the kill on the Dirty. Things are looking even better for the CTs right now. You thought it was good for the Deakins, but the Raw comes back.
Man. Let's go. Finally, Raw. They're able to get something out of this round where it was starting to look a little bit bad. After they drop Cirquest, they pick 2, 3 more. And now Cross quickly rushes out. He's going to go hard into the pick, and he gets taken down. Now it's just up to Rage, and Rage is going to be short-lived as well because Rudy City was aiming at him instantly with that AWP. 4 to 6. They drive one back. Right now, they're not going to drop that economy, which is good. Because right now they stay within contention. They are going to have all the utilities back onto deck. WF though, with that AK re-picked up, they are going to have a little bit more advantage coming through because Rage is going to be sitting with that Galil. They are going to be using everything they can to throw back at Deakin. Oh my god though, that nade is gonna hurt. They are still gonna trade as well. And Cirquest is gonna back it up. He gets some nice trades back. Raw has the numbers advantage. They have the health advantage. But this game is still a game of clicking heads.
Clicking heads will only do good things for them. We'll see just how many good things will be coming through though. As they are just gonna be taking it slow for the time being. Ready and waiting for many, many great things here. Trying to see if they can find the perfect moment at this point. No one gonna find it just yet, but they could be shortly. As they are just pushing up straight through outers at the moment. Trying to see if they can find something more. Something to get them over the line here. The T's just need an edge. They need something to really get that bomb down. See if they can make it happen though. CTs are still present on the A site. Cirquest looking to go down through the bends towards B though. Could actually catch the T's, but the T's have changed it up completely. They're looking to push Annex right now. They're looking to make this play straight towards the A site. Maybe they've played them just off the lack of information alone.
Oh, that is bad news for Viridian. He takes one, jumps down. He barely survives the fall, and that is good news because it means that there's still going to be an AWP. Meanwhile, there's going to be jiggle attempts coming through. Donga is going to be taken down. Dirty charges to his doom. That is good. The economy is going to be a little bit shadowed onto the side of Deakins. You see Rage on 1900, Donga on 3000. If they do buy, it's pretty much going to be that's the only gun they're going to be able to buy. But I feel like this round's just going to be the full eco coming through. Yes, it is. It is going to be that eco. Dirty's going to pick up that scout. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to do too much with it. Meanwhile, it's the side of Raw. 5 to 6. They bring this one back even more closer with the full buy coming in. AWP still on deck. It is still such a threat to them. And they're giving respect to Deakins to push in because they've been having so much success on the retake and into the mid game.
The success is only going to benefit them coming forward as well. 5 to 6 scoreline right now. Definitely keeping us on our toes. This is a great change up from map number 1 here. This is a very competitive map of Counter-Strike thus far. We'll see if they can keep it that way. Ooh. Rage, though, does actually get spotted. Almost taken out by Viridian at City. So a nice start to come through. WF lining it up, though, does take out the first into Noir. We'll see. they might be able to find something further. The T's not able to find these favorable angles, not able to get those close shots to really steal a weapon off the backs of their opponents. Definitely need to figure out a way to overcome this, and there it is. Cross finds 1, 2 to follow though in favor of the CTs. Rage able to pull through though, does get a kill back. All going to be on Dirty now in a 1-on-2 situation. Looking a little bit better. Might actually be able to get the bomb down as a result of this. So that's not going to be too shabby. A bomb plan off a round of pistols. You can't ask for anything more. And that's exactly going to be the case, because Dirty's gone down. Cirquest very happy with that kill there. Does put a few extra shots in just to make sure that Dirty is really dead. And so another round will go the way of UNSW Raw. 6-6 scoreline. Not too bad, ZK.
I absolutely agree, Mattse. Like, we have ourselves a game. This is what I was talking about. This is actually what I was expecting onto that first map. And now we're going to get in the form of map number 2. Okay, then. So, as we get into this, Raw has found their groove. They found a little bit more rhythm into this. It just depends on how this round is going to be playing. Deakin obviously giving the respect of obviously giving the economy. They got the plan, which means that they have the full buy. All the AKs on deck. They've still got a plethora amount of options. And as we say options though, Dirty almost sprays down for V. He barely manages to make, well, be like a turtle, shrinks his head back into the vents and make sure that he doesn't get taken out really quickly, which also is a good thing for them, because obviously if they drop that first one, they get presses into A and they can play a lot more Stosh from the boost. He's going to get Noir down at the same time, reducing this into 5v4. At the same time, you got to be thinking Rudin City is going to be the one to be holding out the outside here, and the rest of Deakin is just making a challenge, making a plan. They haven't really decided on where they really want to be executing because they are lacking that information right now.
They need to find some information if they want to make some movements into this round. See if they can find it as the round presses down though. 45 seconds to go right now. T's have one player close to the control room there in Cross. Cross will be spotted by Forbin though, in fact they are. So, another couple of kills going the way of the CTs. T's just trying to play desperately towards this A site now. Pacific Donga pushing around the corner, does catch Viridian City off guard. Now he's trying to cut off the Heaven angle. Not going to be aware of Stosh's position though. Stosh pulls through, is not able to get the last kill, but WF pulls through to take away round number 7 in favor of UNSW Raw. Pacific actually getting a kill from the dead there with a bit of fire. That's a bit of a surprise.
Welcome to the Down Under Revengeful Barbecue. You don't get a kill off me that easily without getting a bit of charring back into you, making yourself a nice delicious ghost. Right now, as we go into round number 14, Raw, they found themselves an edge. This is a round of eco from Deakin. They are going to be rushing this one in WF. He's going to have a field day, although the headshot is going to be missing in the end. They are going to trade 1 for the price of 2, which isn't so bad because Stosh is here. He has already rotated. He said, alright, you don't get any more out of this one. It pretty much looks like Raw is going to be cleaning this one up, making this into A6, pushing into the half, into maybe a 9-6 right now. Economy is not going to be the current play on Deakins, and they are slowly starting to fall. It's good. Right now, this is what we were expecting Raw to do. On the City side, they pick up as many rounds against Deakin as possible, reducing the overall effectiveness of the Deakins. And as we say that, Dongo goes down, it's just going to be Cross, and he has been discovered. Not living long for this life, he goes down. And now this is really, really insane of a match that we have in our hands, Mattse.
And you love an insane matchup. These teams getting closer than ever. This is exciting Counter-Strike that we are seeing before us tonight. I cannot wait to see how this one is going to turn out. Obviously, UNSW Raw going to be taking away the half, but by how many rounds is going to be dictated in this one coming up right now. Last round of the half here. Dirty already taken down to 22 points of health there. T's taking it slow. Looks like the slowness pays off. They get the first. Stosh able to respond back though with one of their own. Already coming down to a 4-on-4 situation. We'll see what they can manage to muster. T still have plenty of time to play with to try and get onto a side here. If they play off information, play equivocally, maybe they can even fake something out. Spotting one towards the locker room though. Cirquest goes down. Now that's a man advantage actually secured in favor of the Deakins.
Oh man, that play from Donga just gave me the chills because it was just like good old CS 1.5 and we have a walk up. Donga goes down and Dirty gets naded by Forvin. This is also gonna be a turnaround point here. Deakins has to check into this. They're gonna have to walk in blind as well. They've only got a limited amount, and so as they jiggle into this, Stosh is gonna go up against Noah. Noah wins this one out as well. It is actually quite interesting because as we have the plan coming through, Noah is guarding quite nicely, and they are going to be taking down WFNE. Well, let's just say it's just going to be 4v 1v2, blind checking straight in. Doesn't have too much option. He gets that first one. Most of his health has already dissipated, and now it's just going to be Noah sitting very healthily. He gets it. He finishes it off. A7. It's just 1 round difference. Could be anyone's game still. We will see if Raw is able to enable the play just as strong as when they had in contention on the CT side. I believe we have a counter-attack pause coming in at a side change, and let's just bring this one back in. Mattse, coming in from the first map on Vertigo, right? We had a very dominant performance from Deakins, 16-3. And now we have a very, very beautiful play coming in from Raw against Deakins on their peak. What are your thoughts?
I feel like it's as I was touching on towards the beginning of this matchup, right? Where that first map was maybe more of a warm-up round for the Raw there. You know, they did have a bit of a sluggish approach, but as you can see in this map now, they've really started to engage the kill switch there. And they actually managed to come out of that first round ahead. Granted, it's only by 1 round. It's certainly a close one, but I feel like now we are seeing the true colors shining through for the side of UNSW Raw there. And definitely keeping the Deakins on their toes. Really need to think about how they approach this next half. We'll see, though, if the Deakins might actually be able to find their own kill switch coming into this one on their CT side, because they did find a few rounds on their T side, granted. And if they're able to emulate that or even perfect it on their CT side, maybe they might be able to find a few more rounds. But the same can be said of UNSW Raw. If they're able to perfect their plan coming into the T side here, really exploit the vulnerabilities in the CT's defenses, then they might just be able to kick some goals here, and that might just be able to take us to map number 3 on Dust 2. That's definitely what they're going to be hoping for pushing into the rest of this matchup, but obviously the Deakins hoping for a win here. I'm very excited to see how the rest of this one is going to play out, but I feel like given how things have played out previously, how do you think this pistol round's going to go? Because we've seen the Deakins play quite dominantly on their pistols. Do you feel like UNSW Raw can find a response in this one? Do you feel like maybe they might have an edge considering they're on T-pistol now?
I will say yes to this because you've seen Forvin's aim. He's really good, and of course Stosh is here to support. The most important part comes in their utilities, because look at this. They've got the nades, they've got the smoke, and they've got the flashes, right? This is always going to be something for them to make a decisive clutch and obviously lock down the site. I believe if they're able to take that big control and, of course, taking the heaven position out really quickly against Deakins through the clutter doors, it could be something that they can work with, because Deakins, they go more towards finesse play instead of their current strategy, because they are so familiar on this map. They know exactly what they're going to be coming up with. They've got 3 armors coming in, and that's exactly what they're talking about. And at the same time, Raw, they have their strategy. They know it's a very steep mountain that they have to climb against Deakins right now, especially on home turf, so they're giving them the respect and just making sure that they can at least get the plant. I think it goes down towards how Cross and Dirty is going to be playing, because these two, they have no fear. They punish constantly throughout the first map. They do it again on the second one. Cross has been shut down quite a few times onto the early of this round, but then afterwards, you have players like Noah and Donga taking control. Rage hasn't really come online, because obviously on the T side, he picks up the scout, but he doesn't get too many opportunities at picking up a AWP and having that fight against Virgin City. So all eyes upon them as they take the play. If the pistol goes in the way of Raw, they're going to try to enable themselves into a potential 10-7. Getting that 3-map lead is huge against Deakin. But if Deakin sweeps this one, they're going to quickly turn it around instantly.
See if they are going to be able to turn it around right here and now as we kick off round at number 16 here. T's going to take it nice and easy. Wait and see if the CTs are going to push into them No one looking to engage them as yet, though. Flash to come through from Viridian there, just spamming some shots through, trying to see if they can help their teammates get onto the site. Already pushing through Annex, though. They spot Pacific Donga. Noir able to find a kill back. Dirty to follow. WF's following up as well. Viridian City able to at least get in the lead for the side of the Raw. And they even further it as Cross goes down. Rage actually going to be falling as well. The bomb goes down, and so does the round. So UNSW Raw secure the lead even further now, 2 ahead. And they're looking to get even more than that.
Oh man, this is the option. This is the destiny. If they can fulfill the prophecy, they are gonna be able to 10-7, threatening to 11 for the bonus conversion. Deakin here, they are gonna be remaining on their pistols. They need to pick up someone. They are all stacked outside right now. Obviously, there's gonna be utilities that they're gonna be met with, but I think that's gonna just be okay for them, right? As we get the first kill, Verde City gets 2, he gets 3. This Mac paying dividends, and he's gonna get 4. Oh my god, might as well give him that. Ah, he gets it! He gets it! Clip it! That is a massive ace, and that is just gonna be Verde coming up 21 kills in this round 16. What a crazy, crazy game.
Great way to start it off there for UNSW Raw, but the Deakins are now going to be back onto rifles themselves. Do have a few M4s there, single FAMAS as well as the AWP. Not too much utility to play with though. That could be the straw that breaks the camel's back there. We'll see how they do manage to play around it though. Probably gonna have to use things sparingly. Doesn't look like they need util at all though. Pacific Donga popping off for 2 there. Forvin able to get a trade back on the Cross, but this is already looking good for the CT side. Trying to play off a flashbang. They don't even need him. Dirty finds a kill back. Pacific Donga going to be falling down though. Dirty trying to line up a kill. Does find it through the smoke. Only 1 player remaining now in Forvent. 1-on-3 situation here. Left to try and clutch it all.
Oh man, Donga, what a hero. Goes straight in, charges up, doesn't need anything. He just says, I just need my gun. Meanwhile, Noir is likely going to be encountering Forvin first. He knows exactly where he's coming from. Forvin taking this option, trying to reroute back up. He is going to quickly make his way back up. I feel like this option is probably going to be taken away from the worst. At worst, he's going to be able to yeah, that's what I was talking about. He's going to work against him because Deakins, they don't take the bait. They don't rotate as one. They say, alright, we're just going to be doing this. Like, whatever happens, happens because we invested into our strategy. And if our finesse game is not going to be there, that's just our bad luck. So, Deakins is going to deny that bonus. Obviously, they take a mad round, which means that they're going to be able to get all their guns and buys. Not a lot on Donga and Rage, but as you saw from the last round, they don't need it.
Don't need it at all, but Viridian City does line up the first to fall there in a Dirty. A great start for this T side. See if they can look to further it though. They've got a stray lurker there in Pacific Donga. Pushed around the red crate, does go down as well, emerging. So already down to the 5-on-2 situation now. The T's just stacking them up one after the other here. CT is just not able to work together to find a response. They do manage to take 1 round back, sure, but the Raw, they're managing to get closer and closer to taking even more. Cross going to be the one key factor here, though, to try and stop them from getting the plant down. It does work out. The T's not going to be able to get the bomb down as yet. Still have to wait for their moment. Cross being an absolute thorn in their side, continuing to just push them full of bullets.
Oh, as the wall goes down, that is bad news. It felt like they wanted to be able to cross-map play right there, but it didn't happen. And now Cross, despite he's got the defusal kit, he has to go and charge up, and WF instantly puts him down, and that is going to be the 11th on Raw. They lead that 3-round finally. The economy is a little bit shattered on the side of Deakin. Obviously, you can buy on the side of Noir, but you're not going to. This is going to be a nice eco round. They can convert this into a 12-8 advantage against Deakin. It's going to be one of the first teams out there to be competing against Deakin on their home turf. Can this be it? Can Deakin be actually dropping their home turf, their undisputed favorite map of this whole season? We will see, but right now it is all eyes on how Raw is going to be able to hold their attack and eventually come out on top.
We'll see if they will be able to come out on top here as they get closer and closer. Already starting off strong and getting even stronger. starting to push their way through towards the ramp there. Looking to cut off the angle towards the back, but as little as they realize they're actually in front. Noir sets up the first. Stash rather, even able to take it back. A kill there, looking to further that. 2 in favor of the T's now. Looking to see if they can further that through towards that big site. The CT is just trickling through like water right now, trying to push that hut position, trying to find a few more guns, but they're just not able to find them. One after the other, the T's continue to smother their way through, and Stosh will be able to get that bomb down. Getting closer and closer to taking the 4-round lead here. Dirty picking up the AK, at least 1 positive though. They might be able to play with that into the next round. They could even find an extra kill here.
Agreed. If they can find 1 or 2 extra kills, that'll be absolutely insane because it forces the economy back onto Raw. 12-8, great score against Deakins. I can tell you, most of the matches where I see Deakins playing to this, Mattse, it's like 7-0 straight up, or like 11-3. So Deakins being put down right now by Raw is an ultimate revenge coming from them. And you do have the exit set up by Dirty here. He's trying to find something. He's hearing it. He might pop up for something, but probably not gonna happen right now. And yeah, 12-8, Deakins have to think long and hard. If they want to really stay within competitive mode, they need to start playing back into their form. Oh, is it going to be too late against Raw right now, who's absolutely just showing that they have already started practicing and that they are going to start competing against them onto their favorite map. And so in the future, they're not going to be able to pick against them. As we go into that, all the utility is going to be thrown outside, invested in, making sure there's going to be no aggression, no lurk. And it's a good thing because Raw has adjusted to the playstyle of Deakins.
And that adjustment is definitely going to be key here, as it's already found them a 4-round lead, and they can even further that if they continue to just adapt around the plays that are coming through from the Deakins. We'll see what they manage to find, though. The T's already looking to work through the ramp. No one going to be holding them. Cross, however, does find a kill on the Cirquest towards Outers, so the Lurk has gone down. The rest of the team, however, going to be pushing up through towards the B site, taking down Noir there. Starting off strong. Going to get a little bit stronger. CT's already prepared, though, for this retake. They're right outside this site. They just need to open the door to face their opponents, but WF doesn't give them the chance. Takes down Rage. Already looking to enrage their opponents more. They go down one after the other. It's all going to be on to Cross here. 1-on-4 situation. These T's are tagged, but it doesn't even matter. They tag and bag Cross and take away round number 13.
Oh my goodness, it feels like the lead is now being extended. This has gotta be one of the things that Deakins was not expecting to happen today. They were so happy taking that first one on Vertigo. Obviously a strong pick on the side of Raw, but Deakins, this is their home turf. Melchino, he is really hurting them, and of course their current strategy is not bad, but the current work that they are putting in is just not enough to bring Raw down. The lead is extending. 5 rounds. 5 huge rounds against Deakins, who has yet to drop this one. Sitting on a round of Eco, looking like to be taking 14-8. It is going to be the threat that's constantly going to be looming against them as Donga gets mollied off. He sees the door opening and Sosh also aiming. Gets that first kill into Noir. Donga trying to get that one wallbang in. Trying to get a headshot. Not going to happen. Meanwhile, oh man, you just feel for them. They're just all going down. Now it's just up to Dirty. He's going to try his best to make something happen. But 1v3. Molly running his face. And, oh, wait a second. Virtus Cities. Okay, that shot didn't connect, which is probably him scratching his head right here. But yeah, it is really unfortunate on the side of Deakins, and this is going to be the plant.
Bomb does go down in favor of the Raw there. Looking to continue to blow their opponents away here. Dirty now forced on to the 1-on-3 situation with just a Deagle behind them. Not able to fly high like an eagle there. The Raw take it away. Round number 14 now. 2 rounds away from potentially taking us to Dust 2 here. Definitely getting closer and closer. Luckily for the Deakins, though, they do manage to pull through with a bye here. This could be their last hope. They need to win every single round going forward. They cannot afford to make a mistake, because if they do, that's going to be Dust 2 right around the corner.
Alright, let's go. Do we get a map number 3? Deakins has to prove themselves right now. Rage going down with a dissension smoke. Not really going to be getting anything at this station. Not a lot of info just yet. Meanwhile, though, Cross from the outside doesn't manage to take down WF in the trade. It's not so bad. Dirty, meanwhile, is going to finish him off. Reduces this one back into contention. The most important factor here is who is going to be reigning supreme. A lot of shots has been fired. They're going to continue getting this one. But yeah, this roof is just going to be still good. And Deakins, they're going to take one back. They don't make the mistake. They don't drop it. They're not going to enable that map point onto Raw. And a little bit of something that we can get into this is that last season where Deakins went up against UNSW Raw on Dust 2, Deakins won 16-9. I'm pretty sure Raw wants to take us to map number 3 and make a beautiful comeback.
See if the comeback's possible, because Dirty does manage to take down one. Cross onto the second, looking for a third there, does manage to secure it. They are coming back fiery hot, crashing into this map right now. Looking to further themselves even more. 2 players remain, and it's only the beginning of the round. They've come through this one quite quickly, and are looking to go for double digits here for the last sole survivor, and they do go down. So the Deakins managed to take away round number 10, and are looking to take maybe a few more there. UNSW Raw, though, going to be able to buy up partially onto some of their members, even looking to buy for some of their teammates there. So going to just string together whatever they can, a bit of a force. A few AKs, the Galil and the P250. Not too shabby. We'll see if they can manage to push something pretty great out of that buy, though. Whether it does send them into further ecos and allows the Deakins to come back strong.
So that force spike coming out from Raw is either going to get them the map point or it's going to break them right now. They are going to be going for a risk. Oh, Dirty sees that first one. It drops one instantly. It's a little bit of a, well, that situation. There's nothing you can do. Noir goes down, but Donga from behind. He's going to be seeing the whole team here. And he's just going to be transferring bullets with Rage. And he gets another. The bomb sitting right in front. Now it's just up to Cirquest. Cirquest on that look, trying to find something. The question is, this round is not long for the side of Raw, and Deakins is looking like they are going to be making the comeback.
The comeback could be real here, as they try and steal their way through this one. Getting closer and closer. Already just edging their way towards the site for the moment. Trying to see if they can spot any of the CTs. None of them venturing close enough. Big chunks of damage until now, though. Cirquest does take away Pacific Donga. Not going to see if they can find a few more there. Not going to be able to do it. The Deakins pull through again. Draining these players one after the other here. Getting stronger and stronger all throughout this series. And we'll see if the Deakins might just be able to come back even further. 14-11 scoreline. This is looking to be a thriller of a matchup, if it hasn't already been seen already.
Oh yeah, get out your popcorns, because ladies and gentlemen, this is a round of Yuko for the side of Raw. They're all coming down here trying to find something. Meanwhile, Cross coming out super aggressive. Sees Cirquest first, takes him out, put him down, and Stosh also goes down. Donga coming out with Org is gonna find and is gonna chase. Fulvin goes down as well. It is super clean of a round. 2 AWPs. It's just gonna be the 2 kills onto Noir. 14-12. And this is starting to be that moment of thrill that we are hoping for, Mattse, because if Raw drops this one, we are going to contentions.
And we could be going straight through to that coming soon. We do get closer and closer to those very moments. 14-12 now, starting to get a little bit scary for the Raw side. If they don't find a round soon, the Deakins might just be able to take it. See what happens out of this one though. Dirty misses the opening shot there, actually getting burnt away from Secret. This is a great opportunity. Cross though, lines up 2 kills, not going to be able to find a third. Definitely looking a little bit better, but now it's already down to the 2-on-3 situation. These T's looking to see exactly what they can bring to the table. They still need to find a few more kills to get a bomb plant down, but they're already having a cracker of a beginning. We'll see if they can manage to push it through towards the end, though. The Deakins, they are holding on for dear life right now. They do not want to see map number 3 here.
Oh, man. That was a huge kill. And everything went downhill, pear-shaped. Raw, who was looking like absolutely pivoting towards that finishing line, gets stopped dead on their tracks. 14-13. On a round like this, they are on a round of eco, and Deakin cannot be even more happier because they have the superior guns and the buys. Raw is going to be forcing the issue. They're going to invest a tiny little bit into it, just a little bit, and trying to find some damage. Meanwhile, that nade can be doing a little bit of damage, and as I said, a look at that. Nice little bit of damage, and Krosky hears all this, he feels it, he knows exactly what's happening, but because of the smoke, he can't really be advancing, making that mistake, giving that little bit of extra pressure through. As we have them all in the smoke, Dirty is going to be checking the vents. Meanwhile, Cross, oh, if he goes through right now, he's going to be all bad, but he is going to remain vigilant. He takes the kill into Viridian, and now, effectively, 4 more players coming in. They're discovering these damages, not enough to claim the kill, and Rage cannot be happier to just leave from 27.
Definitely a positive beginning, and looking to bring it through to a happy ending as well. Corbin going down, a few more to potentially follow. Dirty starting off the gun show there. Cirquest, though, does manage to find a kill. So, taking the AUG out of the round, certainly going to be looking good in terms of UNSW Raw. See if they will be able to save it, however. Obviously, still have to go for a bomb plant here. See if they can manage to push through with it. The CTs are prepared basically on both sides right now. Cirquest looking to venture through secret, though. Does get spotted by Cross. Cross is trying to set up a flashbang to keep them away. Keep them as far distance as possible. Cirquest might find a kill. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, they do. They actually pull through with the kill there. Not opting to trade out for the AK, though. We'll see if they can manage to pick up the plant here. Not looking to go for it. They realize how close these CTs are. Just going to go straight for kills. But ultimately, CTs do manage to finish the things off there and take away round number 14 now, evening it up. Oh my gosh. Who'd have thought it would get here?
Oh, man. Deakins right there, they really just turned up. They were 5 rounds down. I think they heard the cast. They heard me say, this is yours. This is your undefeated map. And now they decided to turn on all their hacks because right now they are showing their superiority in playing the catch-up. Right now, they are threatening this one against Raw, and Raw needs to immediately close up. If they don't get this, they don't get another chance at this. They don't want to be finishing this off tonight as a 2-0 loss against the Deakins. And right now, they have the full buy. This is gotta be their final opportunity to make a claim, because right now Deakins, they're super rich. They lose this one, they buy to the next one instantly. The AEDT is on deck for Viridian City, and Viridian City has been one of the main guns to be the full carry against the Deakins. They are giving super respect. Dirty gets barbecued up. He is going to get damaged, but that's still going to be fine for him. Lots of smoke still blocking the side of Raw. And Raw right now, you can feel the nerves they're investing in, but they have been shaken right now.
Shaken, not stirred. We'll see if they will be able to stir things up to take a round in their favor here. T's are looking to really prepare themselves. Are looking to engage towards this A site potentially. A flash to come through to already try and instill some doubt. Another one coming as well. Grenades to try and stop these T's in their tracks. Not getting too close as yet, but they need to now more than ever. 32 seconds to go. They need to get the show on the road here. Dirty already taking one of them out. Looking to find a few more. Cirquest goes down. Viridian at least finds a kill back, but Dirty finds another. It's all down to Stosh, and they go down. The Deakins, they are on a series point right now. This could be all over within the blink of an eye. UNSW Raw, what has happened? They have to play for overtime, otherwise it is all over.
Oh my god, and the two guns to save up has to be the AWPs. Those two doing clockwork. Right now it is 15-14. The Gluleus is coming through it is just an absolute flooring. Raw, they stuck on 14. The curse is coming through. Deakin, they are pivoting towards it. They are just poised to take tonight's match 2-0. Deakins don't even want to see Dust 2 anymore. They're saying we want to save our strength. And right now, Raw, this is their final hurrah. One last chance to bring us into victory. Circus is going to go down instantly already. Meanwhile, they take out Cross from that outside. It is the trade. It's not so bad. Meanwhile, they are still struggling to gain a foothold within A. And the rest of them have to just be thinking, what are we going to do in order to push this into overtime?
They will be able to muster an overtime here as they get closer than ever at this point. Already, they scrub past their opponents here. Gonna get as close as they possibly can. Really taking their time with it. Shots to come through though. Rage does take down Corbin. A few more to follow. WF goes down. It's all onto Viridian now. 1-on-3 situation. Bomb goes down, but they have 3 players they need to consider. We'll see if they're going to be able to do it. Rage pushing around the corner. Not going to be able to find the kill. Viridian still alive and still kicking. Just needs to hold on. Take the time and make this happen. We'll see if they can manage to do it though. They are getting closer and closer. The bomb is ticking down. CTs, they spot Viridian. They actually smoke him off. They're going to attempt a defusal here. Viridian tries to go for something. Not going to be able to land it as yet. They're still sticking it. They're still making it happen.
Oh!
And it goes to the Deakins. The defusal paying off dividends. They take away the series 2-0.
Oh my god! What a play! That was just insanity, Mattse. A 30 bomb drop by Verdant City, and then followed on 27. Look, I tell you what, Verdant City enabled so many rounds, right? And Circus, although he punished Cross punishing back onto the switch, it was the ultimate pinnacle of the play coming from both sides, which actually made tonight's match an absolute banger. Like, I am so happy we were able to cast that game. Like, what do you feel about that, Mattse? Tell me, what do you feel?
I feel fired up, my man. That was a fantastic series, and I cannot wait to see more to come through from this league as well, because if that is what AEL delivers, then I am sure that the rest of the season is going to be absolutely banger as well. Cannot wait to see more from these teams coming forward out of it also.
Oh, man. A 2-0 victory over UNSW Raw. A 16-3 victory on Vertigo. And then a 16-14 on the side of Nuke. For 1 second, my heart was gonna drop for the Deakins, because obviously coming in, this is their peak. What a beautiful match. There was 5 rounds down. Raw was looking so poised to be taking it. They were confident. They gave the full respect, but then Deakins decided to defend their pride, and they came back in so many rounds in a row and denied Raw that final advantage. No dust too, but you gotta give it up, right? I think Raw is one of the only teams that's able to push the Deakins on Nuke onto such a close contention. They were able to just pick so many good rounds apart. They've had the strategy down. They had the flash. I reckon if they do come back onto next season and play against the Deakins again on Nuke, they're going to have brand new strategies. They're going to be able to start making the Deakins think twice when it comes to picking Nuke. And I don't know. I'm actually speechless, Mattse. I'm speechless.
It certainly was a series that blew us away here tonight, and I'm sure we are going to be seeing many more coming into the future. But what a way to kick it off there. Like, just an absolute thriller. You know, it started off a little slow there for UNSW Raw, but then they took it all the way to 14 rounds. They got so close. They were right on the edge. But then the Deakins rather, came back and just stole it away.
Oh yeah. So as we say that, as we come back into this, right now, we have to thank everybody who stuck around and of course watched tonight's match, and you know, supported both Mattse's first official broadcast with the AEL team, and you know, giving their love and everything. We thank you so much. If you have not followed Mattse, please follow him at Mattse123, I believe, and it was it was that one. Do you also stream?
Yeah, sometimes. That's right.
Yeah. Is it
a variety of different content?
Beautiful. Is it twitch.tv/Mattse123 as well?
Yeah, that's the one.
There you go. Beautiful guest. Make sure to follow my man for all of his beautiful work. If he's going to be playing variety streams and a lot of beautiful games, it is time to go and follow this guy because he's done an absolute banger of a job tonight. I'm really a massive fan. So, dude, kudos.
Same to you, mate. It's been a pleasure.
So, as we wrap up tonight's match, make sure to also tune back in because we will come back to have the ultimate revenge from the Deakins against Monash. Make sure to not miss out on the brand new grand finals coming up very soon. But before we go back, we still have to thank our sponsors tonight. Mattse, please give us the honor.
So will be a quick shout out to our sponsors here tonight. A shout out to Chatime. They've got fresh iced tea. They can try their new range at your local store. Chatime is the fastest growing iced tea franchise in Australia. They have over 120 different tea breweries all throughout. So definitely try and check out one if you have one local to you with a commitment to quality ingredients there and mix-ins and a flair for innovative flavor combinations to brew nothing but the very best iced teas for everyone out there. Definitely keen to get my hands on some of them myself. Might even have one tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe you can have one too, ZK.
Oh, yeah.
But do want to say a shout out to Predator as well. Conquer new worlds with Predator Gaming today. Predator are the gaming PC partner of the AEL, and you're able to conquer new worlds with Predator Gaming. So Predator puts power and precision into your hands and elevates your gaming experience in every way with quality and performance thanks to Predator. So definitely, if you're looking to get into gaming, get your hands on a Predator because they really are able to elevate your gameplay and bring the best graphics possible. Playing whatever game it might be, if it's CSGO, Valorant, you name it, you can play it on Predator. Shout out to AOC as well. The best viewing experience. They are the global leader in monitor display technology. For more than 50 years, AOC has delivered an exceptional viewing experience to millions of loyal customers worldwide. And today, they are actually offering a wide selection of stylish monitors for home, office, gaming, you name it, they've got it. All different colors, shapes, sizes. You want a curved monitor, you want a big monitor, you want all different kinds of monitors, they have it. And I do want to say a shout out to Indomie as well. Feed your game and try out any of their flavors today. Indomie noodles are actually made from carefully selected ingredients, the best quality flour and fresh spices from the natural resources of Indonesia there, giving it a unique and delicious taste. And as a result of Indomie's success, their range has actually expanded to 14 different products. So definitely get your hands on them if you can in one of your local convenience stores. And a big shout out also, lastly, to Rig there. What it takes to win. Rig develops headsets which deliver superior audio for competitive gamers and streamers at all levels. Join the Rig team and enhance your gaming experience today.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for reading out all of the sponsors who has been supporting the AEL. We fully appreciate them. Thank you so much. I think that's it. That's going to wrap us all up. We thank Mattse for joining us and giving us a brilliant show tonight on his first broadcast, and we're going to be seeing a lot more of him. Please make sure to go and follow him. And of course, make sure to follow AEL Uni and AEL Uni too, because we are going to be coming back and we are going to be broadcasting all the grand finals very soon between Rocket League, Rainbow Six Siege. We're also going to have the Influencer Squad games. We also have obviously the CSGO grand finals and of course Dota 2. And make sure to also follow at AU Esports League across all of our social medias for everything else that you want to see and in the grassroots community, because if this is grassroots, imagine in a few years what the rest of OCE scene is going to be. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you stay safe, you enjoy Freedom Day, you enjoy whatever you're doing. Make sure to be absolutely amazing at it, and we will see you next time. Peace out.